Good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss. Please don't forget to join my YouTube channel, Passionate Bliss. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, and you can chat with me there at any time. Okay, I wanted to do a recap because we had our first live tonight. I had a male co host with me, and what we talked about was what is a good man? What is a good woman? Because we found that depending on who we talked to, it varied. So together we came up with a consensus of what a good man or a good woman was. And these were the points we addressed. What's the definition of a good man or a good woman? What is the most important thing that men should know about women? What is the most important thing that women should know about men? And what do most men want from women? And what do most women want from men? Okay? And so together we came up with a consensus for that. The rest will be on YouTube. And for those of you who are not on Instagram, are in fact on Facebook and on YouTube, this is what we came up with. My co-host was a very gracious 55-year-old divorced male, a retired professional fire lieutenant, and is currently single. And I represented for the ladies, 47-year-old registered nurse. Currently single, and so we shared what our thoughts were with a few other folks who came in. And so next time you join us, and you can help us come up with the definition too. Okay, we came up with the definition of a good man. These were our own personal definitions, and a good woman. My personal definition of a good man is one who's kind, attentive, shows love, provides, and protects. And my co-host, his personal definition of a good woman was one who is pretty much kind, who is nurturing, and who is willing to follow his lead and to trust his decisions. Okay. And we felt like indeed most men and women want those things. However, I felt that most men actually want a woman who doesn't exist. They want a woman who will go to work 40 hours a week, then come home, cook, clean, see to the children if there are any, and then come home into the bedroom and perform all kinds of tricks in bed to entertain him, and then repeatedly do it day after day. While he goes to work for 40 hours, sits down, and waits for all this great stuff to happen. That's what I felt like most men want. And also, she must agree with everything he says. He must always be right. I feel like that's what most men want. I've had them tell me so. And apparently a lot of women are doing it, or at least pretending to do it until they get married, and then the script changes. so, so that's what came out of that one. And then when the gentleman, I asked him, what do he feel like most women really want? He just said that most women don't want to listen, or they don't want to have, a head, or that they just want to be able to do what they want to do. So that came up. That was said. Okay. And when we got to the point where we said, what's the most important thing that women need to know about men, what he said was, and that's a valid point, he said that we need women to tell us what's up. Walking around with an attitude and him asking you what's wrong, not getting an answer, doesn't help, because in general he said men want to fix the problem and move on. And so he's not going to catch hints. You can't leave hints for him. You got to flat out tell him what it is, and he'll do his best to fix it. So I felt like that was a good point. That was good to know. Okay. And then as far as the most important thing that men need to know about women, I felt the real answer was attention. Women need your attention, okay? If you're giving her enough attention at home, nobody else can beat your time out in the street. You need to find the time. You guys can get very busy doing all sorts of things, but you have to find the time for her, or someone else might find the time for her. So, women are, I'm needy. I'm very needy. And, but the thing about me is I'll tell you what I need, and I'm a problem solver. So I don't care. Do we need to schedule it on Wednesday, when football's not on? I don't know when football's not on because I don't watch it. But we have to find a way to figure out how to get me some attention, or I'm probably going to skip town. So that's what we came up with. And our next live, hopefully you'll be there for that. Until then, may you have sweet and pleasant dreams and wait to find them real.